Table tennis can look deceptively easy. In fact, it is both complex and challenging.
There's probably as many different styles of play as there are personalities in the human race. But the two main styles, I would say, are offense and defense. And it just seems like people often are just either offensive-minded or they're defensive-minded when they come to the table. I have to say, I'm an offensive-minded player. I want to hit the ball. I want to spin the ball. I want to overpower the opponent. I want to make it quick and hit it hard. I mean, it's fun to hit the ball hard. It's fun to make a shot and put it away, and that wins the point.
Japan in late March and early April 1971 was the site of that year's World Table Tennis Championships. Though America wasn't expected to be competitive, it still sent a team.
In 1971, we went to Nagoya, Japan for the World Championships. And that was the first of about 10 or 12 years of being on the U.S. team and going to subsequent U.S. team trips to the World Championships. But Nagoya, Japan was the first, 1971, 15 years old. And it was pretty exciting. I'd never been outside of North America. It was my first, international tournament. It was a brand new experience for me.
Del Swears was supposed to make that trip too.
Everything was going well until I asked my employer if I could have the time off to go with the U.S. team to Japan. And timing is everything, and my profession is that I am a CPA, and CPAs get real busy in March and April. And so my boss would not let me have time off from work to go for 2 or 3 weeks to Japan. And so Connie went and I didn't.
In China, table tennis, called ping pong there, is a major sport.
It's so important. I mean, it's a national pastime, and it's a core part of Chinese sports culture. And also because Chinese table tennis players has been dominating the international competitions for decades. So for Chinese, the game also stands as a significant source of national pride. I know that in the United States, for a very long time, table tennis has been viewed as a basement sport. But in China, it's obviously a highly popular public park activity where a skilled player is expected to put on a show to dazzle his spectators that surrounded around him.
The fact table tennis requires minimal equipment certainly played a role in its popularity. Given that popularity, it became the one international sport in which China could not just participate in, but excel. In the 1970s and today, Chinese table tennis players were the best in the world. Glenn Cowan was a member of the 1971 American table tennis team. He was very much a part of his generation.
Glenn was an interesting character. He was very gregarious and was just out there. He thought about things and he did things his own way, and he was just kind of a happy-go-lucky person. He had this big floppy hat and he wore bell-bottom trousers and purple dyed shirt. So he kind of stood out.
Transportation is an essential element of any international sports event.
One night, we all came back from the practice hall together on a bus that they provided for us to the hotel, and Glenn missed that bus. And so the next bus that came along, he got on, and of course it was the Chinese bus with the players on it. And he realized when he stepped inside that it was all Chinese.
科恩他也到体育馆来，现在他上错车了，在庄诺主动的欢迎他一起到体育馆。一下来了体育馆以后，我们都进去了嘛。他不好意思跟世界冠军庄诺提出来要玩玩，我是最年轻的，提出来啊，我们让我们练练球啊 ，practice 这的英语。 我也好奇啊，那美国队是什么一个情况？给他简单的交流了一下，配合的不错，大家都很高兴，都知道这不单单是打球，这是友谊，建立友谊。
Photographers were present to witness the scene. The images they captured were picked up by news agencies around the world. American Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai had found the opening they were looking for, a way of unofficially communicating.